All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and also honor and salutation to those of you who are of the hopeful elect and are out there teaching the word in sincerity and truth. All right, so I really quickly wanted to talk about a video I was watching this morning by Kevin Samuels that he did yesterday called "Winter is Coming," and he spoke to it's a Game of Thrones reference. I'm not a Game of Thrones watcher myself, but I understood what he was saying with the reference, right? And I guess in the show, when winter is coming, it means there's some danger coming. There's a creature that comes out in the wintertime um, that I guess is some zombie-like creature, right? But I understood what he was using the metaphor for, and what he was speaking to was the danger that women are going to be in when this winter comes, right? And what we mean by winter, or what I mean by winter, is the turmoil that's coming to the Americas in particular, right? There has been an environment that has been created that makes women believe that they don't need men for succor, right? Matter of fact, I want to look up that word. Let's do it like this. Let's see. Succor definition. Right? It says assistance and support in times of hardship and distress, right? And again, the environment has been created so that women would believe that they don't need men for support in times of hardship, that they can do it themselves, right? And it's created this not only socially, right? Where you got these women thinking this way, but there's been effects that mindset has had on society, right? And I was thinking about the things that he was saying, and of course Isaiah 4:1 came to mind, which I'm going to read in just a minute. But I always wonder, like when we read through the prophecies and we try to understand the prophecies, like what would bring about what action would bring about such a climate, right? And I've been thinking a lot about this COVID thing and how it could possibly bring about martial law, and how martial law would fall into that, right? We always known that there would be martial law, but what would be the events that led up to it, right? And now we're starting to see that, right? We always knew that 7 women would take hold of a man, but what would be the events that would lead to that, right? And now we're starting to see, these women, have a dog eat dog mentality, right? And they think the use of a man is just for money and sex, but they're going to find out very soon that the man is much more um, than money and sex, especially men of the Lord, right? So I wanted to go through a couple of things. I think I might do 2 parts of this because I'm running out of time here. But I'm gonna read. Let's go back to. I want to read. I want to read this one first. This is Micah 7:10. It says, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets." You see, she's going to see the error of her ways. This I don't need a man. This Miss Independent, right? Beyonce and that whole mindset. They're going to see the error in that level of thinking, right? Because along with the social implications to that mindset has been also a societal. When I'm not societal, but I'm saying social, but there's also another level of the impact. I can't think of the word. It escapes me. Please forgive me. But I'll speak to it. It's had implications on the the, damn, what is the word? It's escaping me. I'll say finances, right? Um, like much like Kevin Samuels was speaking to. He was saying, you know, how they're here we are. As a matter of fact, I have the article. Let me pull that up. Let me pull that article up. Where do I have it? Right here. Right. I had this article. It says renters social services brace for a wave of potential evictions as moratorium expires. Right. So what this was um, the I guess the postponing of evictions due to people losing their jobs because of COVID. Right. And now this is getting ready to expire. So what you're going to see is a mass eviction in the United States, man, where people all across the country are going to be being evicted uh, from their homes, right? And there is no more delay on COVID, right? Because that's going to expire as of July 31st here in Massachusetts, right? And now people are going to be expected to go back to work, right? Kids are going to be expected to go back to school, right? So the women are going to have to be in a uh, to go back into the workplace, right? And what they're going to find is what Kevin Samuels mentioned is that their jobs have been replaced by automation, right? Those easy jobs that can easily be automated or sent overseas, those jobs have been outsourced because what is the company going to do while you people are sitting at home on unemployment? What are the companies going to do? They're going to find a way to outsource that role so they can still continue in business, right? And what you're going to see when you go back to work is that you won't have a job, and then you're going to see that the importance of the succor of a man, right? So let me read a little bit of this article. Like I said, I might have to have a second part to this, but I already read the headline. It says, with the federal eviction ban's July 31st expiration, tenants struggling with rent because of the pandemic, housing nonprofits, and city services are bracing for a flood of evictions. We are really, really concerned with this issue, said Helena De Silva Hughes, president and CEO of the Immigrants Assistance Center, a New Bedford nonprofit. My fear is that the homelessness issue is going to get worse because people simply. Salakia, I got a phone call. So it says here the CDC placed a national moratorium on evictions for non-payment of rent last September, saying that an influx of evictions could worsen the spread of COVID by encouraging people to congregate in crowded homeless shelters and similar facilities. The agency extended the moratorium several times to push its end date to July 31st, but has said it does not intend to extend it farther. Massachusetts enacted a statewide ban on evictions for non-payment of rent earlier in the pandemic, but that expired in October of 2020. Right, so here we have what you're going to see, because who are those people that were taking advantage of this benefit is heavily women, man, and they're going to see very quickly how important it is to have a man. I was arguing with some friends of mine recently, a couple of days ago, actually. It was about this picture of Gabrielle Union that had surfaced on the internet. She's in the picture. She got her ass out, and a friend of mine, the guy I came up with, was complaining, saying, no, that's off, for a woman who's married to be showing her ass on the internet. And of course, the ladies come to her rescue, saying, "Oh, it's not about the man and what you got to do for the man." So what I came to the conclusion is these people they don't understand the function of marriage. They don't understand its importance. It goes beyond just two people being romantic with each other. I was it's funny that all these conversations I've been having over the last week are are coming into my mind right now. Because also I had another conversation about marriage, and I say, you ever see these movies about somebody getting married? The marriage is always at the end of the movie, right? There's nothing that speaks to how difficult it is and how much work it is to maintain a marriage. After that, the blissful part of it, and that's the problem with women, man. They only care about the blissful fairy tale version of their life story, man. But they're getting ready to get a reality check. All right. So let me go back to the scripture here and read it again. It says, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her." Right. So all of this shit talking. I didn't need a man, or I don't need a man, or I can do bad all by myself, and all of that. They're going to be ashamed of all those things that they said, man. Right. It says, "And shame shall cover her which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire in the streets." You see, so she's gonna be homeless, and she's gonna be looking for a man. And what is that gonna lead to? That's gonna lead to where it says here. We'll go to the next scripture. This is Isaiah 4:1. It says, "And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." You see? So women are going to be looking for that succor in that day, man. That security, that help, right? Because ultimately, right, a man in when he's in times of trouble and turmoil, he's going to try to find a way to get a meal, right? Even if it's a man, he doesn't have a lot of money, he's going to try to find a way to get a meal so that he can take care of himself and his family. That's just the nature of a man. And they're going to realize that. Women are going to see that a man's importance goes far beyond what he can provide for you at face value. It's deeper than that. The mentality of a man, the resilience of a man is going to be necessary in these days, man. Right? So I'm going to stop it there. I have 2 more scriptures that I want to go to that talks about that part, about the importance of the mindset of a man. So I'm gonna stop here, and in the Lord's will, I'll do the second part in just a minute. I gotta get back inside. All right. So with that, I say shalom.